Hello, friend. If you love learning English and you enjoy simple stories and daily ideas, come join Chasing English. Here we practice reading, listening, shadowing, and quick reflex speaking every day. We keep our words easy, our hearts warm, and our goals clear. Today, meet our new friend Ella Moon. Let's learn with Ella and grow together, step by step, word by word. About our main character. Ella Moon is 22 years old. She has kind eyes, a small notebook, and a big dream. She wants to speak English with calm, clear words. She also wants to feel strong inside, not scared by old thoughts. Ella lives in a tiny, bright room on the third floor of a busy street. Her desk is simple: one cup of tea, one blue pen, one notebook that says, "Today I begin." The setting. It is early morning. The city is quiet and soft light comes through the window. Buses will start soon. People will rush to work, but for a few minutes the world feels slow and gentle. Ella puts on her earphones and opens Chasing English on her phone. She whispers, "Good morning, new me." Opening moment. Ella has a problem many of us know well. Her mind keeps playing the same old tape. You're not good enough. You will fail. Start tomorrow. She doesn't want this tape anymore. She wants a new program in her mind, one that says, you can learn, you can grow, you can try again. She also wants better English so she can read news, enjoy stories, and talk with new friends around the world. Her small promise, Ella makes a simple plan. Every day she will spend 15 minutes with Chasing English. She will read aloud with shadowing. She will listen with care. She will repeat key sentences. She will write one true sentence about her life. Not big, not loud, just steady. A gentle start. She writes on the first page, "I will not wait to feel ready. I will begin now." Then she takes a deep breath. The old voice tries to speak, but Ella smiles. "Thank you, old voice," she says softly, "but I have new work to do." Our invitation to you. As Ella starts, you can start too. Read with us. Listen with us. Shadow the lines out loud. Practice quick answers to easy questions. Keep your English simple and friendly. Let your mind learn a new pattern, one small action at a time. Let's learn together. Today, Ella's journey begins. She will learn how the mind works and how to reprogram it with clear goals, kind self-talk, and daily habits. She will clean her mental screen, choose better inputs, and take small steps before she feels ready. And we will walk beside her. Ready? Press play in your heart. Take your pen. Open your notebook. Whisper like Ella, "Today I begin." The next morning, Ella wakes up early. The city is still quiet. She sits by the window with her tea and opens her notebook. On the first page, she draws two boxes. Box A, brain box, mind. She writes, "My brain is the body part. My mind is the program." She smiles. "So if the program has errors, I can change the code." Ella thinks about patterns. Every day she used to repeat the same things. Check her phone, compare herself with others, feel small, and say, "I'll try tomorrow." That was a loop. Now she wants a new loop. Read, listen, shadow, speak, write one sentence, and take one small action. She whispers, "I don't become what I wish. I become what I repeat." To start fresh, Ella makes rule 1. Be clear about what you want. She writes in big letters, "What do I truly want?" At first, her answer is soft and foggy. "I want success." She stops. Too wide, she tells herself. Then she writes again. "I want to speak English for 10 minutes every day without fear." "I want to read one simple news story each morning." "I want a part-time online job that pays $800 a month by December so I can help my family and save for travel." "I want to feel calm and proud at the end of each day." Now her goal is clear. Her mind relaxes. It has a target. Ella tests her new clarity. She closes her eyes and says the goals out loud, slowly, like a friend. "I speak for 10 minutes today. I read one story this morning. I am building $800 a month by December. I end my day calm and proud." Her chest feels warm. Her mind nods. "Okay, I know where we're going." Rule 2. Break the old pattern. Ella used to wake up late and grab her phone. Today, she does 3 small things that feel new. She leaves her phone in another room. She takes a 30-second cold splash on her face. She does 10 slow squats and laughs at herself in the mirror. These are tiny, she thinks, but they tell my mind we are different now. Ella remembers a story her friend told her about a runner who broke a big record, and then many others did the same. Sometimes one person removes the wall for everyone, she writes. Maybe I can remove my wall today. She asks herself, what is my wall? Her answer, the belief that I can't learn fast, the belief that I always fail speaking. She writes Rule 3, catch, question, replace. Catch, I always mess up. Question, is that always true? Who told me that? Replace, I improve with practice. Every try makes me better. She repeats the new line 3 times. It feels honest and kind. Now Ella looks at her inputs, the things she feeds her mind. This is Rule 4, guard what comes in. She draws a glass of water in her notebook. Clean water equals clear mind, she writes. Dirty ink, negative content. She makes 2 small swaps for today. Instead of 20 minutes of random scrolling, she listens to a short, simple English podcast. Instead of drama posts, she reads 1 page from a helpful book and copies 1 sentence into her notebook. Drop by drop, the water looks clearer. Midday comes. Ella feels a little pain in her head and a little fear in her chest. The old voice says, stop for today. But Ella knows Rule 5, pain can be part of growth. Like a butterfly building strong wings, she needs a bit of push. She takes a gentle breath and says, this feeling is not danger, it's training. Then she practices a 2-minute shadowing drill with a very easy paragraph. She speaks softly, line by line. Her tongue is slow but steady. When she finishes, she smiles. I did it. Not perfect, but real. In the afternoon, Ella writes Rule 6, talk to yourself like you matches the way she speaks to herself. When she makes tea and spills a drop, she wants to say, I'm so clumsy. She stops and changes it to, I'm learning to slow down. When she forgets a word in English, she wants to say, I'm bad at this. She changes it to, I am improving each try. She imagines her mind as a smart speaker that follows voice commands. If she says play fear, it will play fear. If she says play courage, her system learns courage. She decides to say better words. Before dinner, Ella tries Rule 7, see the result first. She closes her eyes for 60 seconds and imagines a small, bright scene. She is on a video call with a new friend from another country. She smiles, speaks slowly, and the friend understands. They laugh and share a simple news story together. When the call ends, Ella writes, 10 minutes, done. The picture feels real. Her mind says, I know this place. Let's go there. Evening falls. Ella sits on her mat and practices Rule 8, sit still for a short time. She sets a timer for 5 minutes. She breathes in and out. Thoughts appear like snow in a globe. She does not chase them. She lets them fall. The water inside becomes clear. When the timer rings, she feels light and ready for rest. Before sleep, Ella reviews her goals again, a tiny preview of tomorrow's habit. She reads the page and whispers, I will not wait to feel ready. I will act in small steps. I will feed my mind clean input. I will speak to myself with care. She closes her notebook and turns off the light. The room is quiet. The old loop is fading. A new loop is forming, and somewhere deep inside, a gentle voice says, good job, Ella. See you tomorrow. The next day, the sun comes through the window. Ella opens her eyes slowly. She feels a little sleepy, but she remembers her promise. Small steps every day, she whispers. She gets out of bed and smiles. Morning habit. Ella goes to her desk. She opens her notebook. On the top of the page, she writes today's date. Under it, she writes one question. What am I building today? Her answer is short. I am building stronger English. I am building a new mind. This makes her feel clear. Gratitude practice. She writes Rule 9. Be thankful. Ella takes 1 minute to list things she is happy for. I woke up today. I have clean water for tea. I have a notebook to write. I am learning new words. When she reads her list, her heart feels light. She sees that her life already has small gifts. Review goals. Before breakfast, Ella reviews her goals again. She remembers Rule 10. Look at your goals each morning. She reads them out loud. I will speak English for 10 minutes today. I will read one story. I will build $800 by December. I will feel calm and proud at night. Her mind feels focused, like a car with a clear map. Plan like a CEO. Ella takes her pen and writes 3 tasks for today. Read one easy news story in English. Practice shadowing for 5 minutes. Write one small job idea in her notebook. She circles them. This is my plan, she says. She learns Rule 11. Guide your day. Don't let the day guide you. Changing the environment. In the afternoon, Ella looks at her room. There are clothes on the chair, books on the floor, and too many things on the desk. She remembers Rule 12. Your space changes your mind. She cleans her room step by step. She folds her clothes. She puts books back on the shelf. She wipes the desk clean. Now the room feels fresh. She lights a small candle. This is my new study corner, she says with pride. Repetition. Later, Ella practices a short English paragraph. She reads it once, then again, then again. At first, she makes mistakes, but by the 3rd time, her voice is smoother. She remembers Rule 13. Repeat until it feels natural. She laughs softly. One time is not enough. Daily practice makes it easy. Act before ready. In the evening, Ella has a chance to test her courage. A friend sends her a short English message. How are you today? For 1 second, she feels nervous. She thinks, maybe I need more practice first. But then she remembers Rule 14. Don't wait until you feel ready. Just act. She types back slowly. I am fine. I read news today. I practice English every day. How are you? She presses send. Her hands shake a little, but her heart is happy. She acted. That night, Ella closes her notebook and whispers, today I took small steps. I cleaned my room. I practiced. I replied in English. I am not perfect, but I am moving. She falls asleep smiling. The old loop is weaker. The new loop is stronger. The next week begins. Ella now has a rhythm. Each morning she opens her notebook, reviews her goals, and takes one small step. Her new loop is growing stronger. She feels more energy in her body and more peace in her mind. Small wins. On Monday, Ella reads a short English article about travel. She doesn't understand every word, but she understands the main idea. She smiles and writes in her notebook, I finished one story today. On Tuesday, she does shadowing practice with a simple video. Her voice shakes, but she finishes. She writes, I spoke for 5 minutes today. On Wednesday, she says hello to a new neighbor in English. It is just one short sentence, but her heart feels proud. She writes, I used English in real life today. The garden in her mind. One afternoon, Ella remembers the rule about inputs. She imagines her mind as a garden. She says, if I keep giving my mind weeds, bad news, gossip, fear, then weeds will grow. But if I give it flowers, books, kind words, learning, then flowers will grow. So she chooses carefully. Instead of a loud negative video, she listens to calm English music. Instead of reading a scary headline, she copies one positive sentence into her notebook. Each choice is a flower for her mind. Facing pain. On Thursday, Ella feels tired. She doesn't want to study. The old voice says, stop, it's too hard. You are not strong enough. But she remembers the butterfly. She says, pain is not the end. Pain is the door. She breathes deeply, sits down, and studies for just 10 minutes. After that, she feels lighter. She writes, I can grow wings if I keep going. A new inner voice. By Friday, Ella notices her self-talk is softer. Before, she used to say, I am bad at English. I always fail. Now she says, I am learning step by step. Every day I improve. Her notebook is full of kind phrases. I matter. I am trying. I can change. She reads them out loud each morning. These are her new commands for her mind. Seeing the future. On Saturday, Ella closes her eyes for 1 minute. She sees herself on a small stage, giving a talk in English. She sees her family smiling in the front row. She feels her voice calm and clear. She opens her eyes and whispers, if I can see it, I can build it. The picture in her head becomes a light on her path. Evening stillness. Each night, Ella practices 5 minutes of stillness. She calls it her snow globe time. She sits quietly, breathes, and lets her thoughts fall like snow. Her mind feels clearer. She begins to see her next steps more easily. Gratitude at night. Before bed, she writes 3 things she is thankful for. One night she writes, I am thankful for clean water. I am thankful for my notebook. I am thankful for one friend who speaks with me. Her heart feels full, not empty. She sleeps well. By the end of the week, Ella notices something new. She no longer feels trapped in the old loop. She feels like the driver of her own life. Her goals are clearer. Her room is cleaner. Her voice is kinder. Her English is stronger. She smiles and whispers, I am reprogramming my mind. I am becoming new. Sunday morning comes. The sun is bright. The air is fresh. Ella sits by her window again, tea in her hand, notebook open. She looks back at the first page where she wrote, I will not wait to feel ready. I will begin now. She smiles because now it feels true. Breakthrough moment. Later that day, Ella has a video call with a new friend from another country. At first, her hands feel cold, but then she remembers her practice. Shadowing, kind self-talk, clear goals. She breathes and begins, Hello, my name is Ella. How are you today? Her friend answers, and they share a short story together. They laugh. They understand each other. 10 full minutes pass in English. When the call ends, Ella feels her heart beating strong. She whispers, I did it. This is the new me. Looking back. Ella thinks about her journey. She broke the old loop. She cleaned her inputs. She changed her self-talk. She practiced daily. She acted before she was ready. Each small step became a new path. Now she walks with more light, more peace, and more courage. A new voice inside. At night, Ella writes her last sentence of the week. I am not waiting anymore. I am living. She closes her notebook and feels calm. The old voice that said, you can't, is almost gone. A new voice is growing. You can, you are, you will. And now, dear friend, Ella's story is also your story. You too can reprogram your mind step by step with small daily habits. You can read, listen, shadow, and speak with us here on Chasing English. Remember, your mind is not broken. It is programmable. Every kind word you say to yourself writes new code. Every small action becomes a big change. So don't wait until you feel ready. Begin today, just like Ella. Open your notebook, write one line, speak one word, take one step. Here on Chasing English, we will walk together. Keep practicing every day. Keep your English simple, friendly, and alive. And keep growing your mind like a garden. Thank you for being with us. Subscribe, practice daily, and remember, your next chapter starts now.